Ayan, so for tonight, we'll be talking about our first session is about history of artificial intelligence. So for tonight, these are basically the learning outcomes that we needed to understand. So we have actually three main items. The first one is, of course, to understand the evolution. We needed to trace the development of artificial intelligence from its inception to the present day, recognizing the key milestones and actually the influential figures or the people behind this technology. Second, we'll identify major paradigms. We'll differentiate between various AI paradigms such as symbolic AI, machine learning, and neural networks. So basically, these are some of the technologies under artificial intelligence. And then we'll appreciate historical context, recognize the historical context and societal impacts of AI advancements over time. As per the early concepts and foundations, so we will explore the origins of AI, including the early philosophical ideas and the development of the formal logic. And then for the key milestones, so we'll be highlighting the significant events and breakthroughs in the AI history, such as the creation of the first AI programs and the development of the neural networks. And then for the influential figures, so these are some of the pioneers in AI. So we'll be talking about Alan Turing, John McCarthy, and Marvin Minsky. We'll also examine the periods of reduced funding and interest in AI, followed by renewed enthusiasm and advancements. As for the modern AI, so we'll review the recent developments and the current state of AI in the research and its applications. So these are some of the main topics that we're gonna discuss. So at first, we'll be defining what is artificial intelligence, and then we'll talk about the history of the artificial intelligence from the philosophers up to the people or the persons behind this kind of technology. And then when makes our life easier, and then of course we'll conclude and have some acknowledgement regarding this discussion. So what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence or AI refers to the simulation of the human intelligence processes by machines, especially computer systems. So these processes include the learning, that includes the acquisition of information and the rules for using it, reasoning that make use of the rules to reach approximate or definite conclusions, and the self-correction. Specific applications of AI include expert systems, natural language processing or the NLP, speech recognition, and machine vision. We'll now be talking about the history of artificial intelligence. At first, let's understand the foundations from the related fields. Socrates sought to define piety universally, akin to an algorithm that could judge actions. Plato, his student, emphasized the importance of innate knowledge and the realm of forms. Aristotle, Plato's student, focused on empirical observation to formulate laws of the relational mind or rational mind while acknowledging intuitive reason. Dualism, championed by Rene Descartes, posits that the mind exists outside of the physical realm, separating mental and physical substances, and in contrast, materialism, as explored by Wilhelm Leibniz, suggests that mental processes are purely physical phenomena, demonstrated by his attempt to create a mechanical device for mental operations, which ultimately failed to yield significant results. Empiricism, initiated by Francis Bacon, asserts that knowledge originates from sensory experience. John Locke echoed this by stating that nothing is in the understanding which was not in the senses. David Hume furthered this idea with the principle of induction, forming general rules through repeated associations, and Bertrand Russell's logical positivism built on these foundations, positing that all knowledge can be characterized by the logical theories linked to observed sensory inputs. George Boole developed a formal language for logical inference, laying the groundwork for Gottlob Frege's first-order logic, or the FOL. David Hilbert's problem number 23 questioned whether any logical proposition involving natural numbers could be algorithmically decided, which Kurt Gödel answered negatively, proving undecidability, though FOL is decidable. Alan Turing explored computatable functions and proposed the Church-Turing thesis, stating that any computatable function can be computed by a Turing machine, but no machine can universally determine whether a program will halt or run indefinitely. Intractability in mathematics involves problems that cannot be solved efficiently, with solutions requiring exponential time rather than polynomial. Key developments include Copham and Edmonds' work on polynomial versus exponential time, and Danzig and Edmonds' concept of reduction, and Cook and Karp's identification of NP-complete problems, which are as hard as any problem in NP. These ideas contrast the notion of an electronic superbrain, highlighting the limitations of computation. Gerolamo Cardano introduced probability in gambling, laying the groundwork for further development by Pierre Fermat, Blaise Pascal, James Bernoulli, and Pierre Laplace, who created new methods in probability theory. Bernoulli contributed the concept of updating subjective beliefs, while Thomas Bayes formulated the updating rule now known as Bayes' theorem. Decision theory, combining probability theory and utility theory, was later advanced by John von Neumann and Oscar Morgenstern through game theory in 1944. Psychology has evolved since 1879, beginning with scientific methods for studying human vision by Hermann von Helmholtz and Wilhelm Wundt, who used introspective experimental psychology despite bias towards hypotheses. The behaviorist movement, led by John Watson and Edward Lee Thorndike from 1920 to 1960, opposed introspection, focusing instead on stimulus response studies and rejecting the importance of knowledge, beliefs, goals, and reasoning steps. Cognitive psychology studies how the brain processes and possesses information. Kenneth Craig proposed in 1943 that the brain acts as a knowledge-based agent where stimuli are represented, manipulated to create new representations, and then translated into actions. This idea is widely accepted today. In 1980, Anderson suggested that a cognitive theory should function like a computer program. Computer engineering has evolved significantly over time. Starting with a 7,000-year-old abacus, in the mid-1600s, Pascal developed the Pascaline, a mechanical adder and subtractor. In 1694, Leibniz enhanced this by adding multiplication. Charles Babbage and Ada Lovelace made further strides with the concept of the analytic engine, which introduced ideas of addressable memory, stored programs, and conditional jumps, although it was never completed. Computer engineering has seen significant milestones, starting with the Heath Robinson machine used for code breaking in England by Alan Turing in 1940. Konrad Zuse C-3, developed in Germany in 1941, was the first programmable computer. In the US, John Atanasoff and Clifford Berry created the ABC, the first electronic computer, between 1940 to 1942. Finally, John Mauchly and J. Presper Eckert developed ENIAC in 1945, which is the first general-purpose electronic digital computer. So now I'm showing to you the screen from 1969 to 1979, which is more of knowledge-based system. And then in 1980, artificial intelligence becomes industry. And then from 1966 to 1973, it was a dose of reality. And then the gestation of AI in 1943, birth of AI in 1956, early enthusiasm, great expectation from 1942 to 1969. And then in 1986, there was a return of the neural network. And in 1987, AI adopts scientific method. In 1995, emergence of intelligent agents. And from 2001 onwards, large data set. From 1943 to 1952, Warren McCulloch and Walter Pitts made significant contributions to the field of artificial intelligence by developing the first mathematical model of a neural network. Their seminal 1943 paper, A Logical Calculus of the Ideas Immanent in Nervous Activity, introduced the concept of artificial neurons, later known as McCulloch-Pitts neurons. These neurons could perform logical functions and lay the foundation for computational neuroscience and AI. The birth of AI from 1943 to 1956 saw Warren McCulloch and Walter Pitts develop artificial neural networks, or the ANN, with on-off neurons triggered by neighboring neurons, demonstrating that any computatable function could be computed using such networks and logical connectives. Donald Hebb introduced a learning rule in 1949. During the 1950s, Turing and Shannon worked on chess programs. In 1951, Marvin Minsky and Dean Edmonds created the SNARC, the first ANN computer. The birth of AI can be traced back to the 1956 Dartmouth Workshop, a two-month event where the term artificial intelligence was coined. This gathering introduced the fathers of AI and showcased the logic theories, a groundbreaking program by Alan Newell and Herbert Simon designed to prove mathematical theorems, marking a significant milestone in the field's development. Here's the gestation of AI from the 1943 to 1955. So in 1943, it was McCulloch and Pitts. And in 1949, it was Donald Hebb and Hebbian Learning. 1950, Marvin Minsky and Dean Edmonds. That result to the use of the neural network. So we have here three main columns for the neural network. We have the input layer, the hidden layer, and of course the output layer. Between 1952 and 1956, Herbert A. Simon made significant contributions to the field of artificial intelligence and cognitive psychology. He developed the logic theories, a pioneering AI program which is designed to prove mathematical theorems alongside Allen Newell. Simon's work during this period laid the foundation for future enhancements in AI and decision making theories, emphasizing the importance of bounded rationality and satisfying in human cognition. The birth of AI can be tracked back to the 1956 Dartmouth Conference, where the term artificial intelligence was first coined. During this two-month workshop, leading researchers and pioneers in the field gathered to discuss the potential of machines to simulate human intelligence. It was Alan Newell and Herbert Simon who introduced the logic theories, the first program designed to mimic human problem solving, marking a significant milestone in the development of AI. Between 1952 and 1969, the early enthusiasm for AI included ambitious claims about the capabilities of computers. Pioneers like Newell and Simon developed the general problem solver, which tackled puzzles similarly to humans, while Herbert Gelernter created the geometry theorem prover in 1959. Arthur Samuel's Learning Checkers program emerged in 1952. John McCarthy introduced LISP 1958 alongside innovations like time sharing and the advice taker. Research during this period also tackled integration, II geometry problems, algebra, stories, and the Black's world focusing on vision, learning, NLP, and planning. The development of ADA lines by Withrow and Hoff in 1960 and the perceptron convergence theorem by Rosenblatt in 1962 further fueled AI advancements. Between 1956 and 1974, Joseph Weizenbaum made significant contributions to computer science, most notably by creating ELIZA in 1966, one of the first chatbots. ELIZA simulated conversation by applying pattern matching rules to user inputs, mimicking the style of an empathetic therapist. Weizenbaum's work highlighted the potential and limitations of AI, sparkling discussions on the ethical implications of artificial intelligence. Between 1966 and 1974, the limitations of simple syntactic manipulation in AI became apparent, as exemplified by ELIZA's basic response patterns. Example, responding to mother with tell me more about your family. Though some bots like Julia could still fool humans. Translations like the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Turning into the vodka is good, but the meat is rotten. Highlighted these issues. Intractability and the failure of machine evolution to scale were significant challenges, further underscored by Minsky in Paper's book on perceptrons, which revealed the limited representation capability of the single-layer artificial neural networks, or the ANNs. Between 1969 in 1979, knowledge-based systems like Dendral and Mayacin demonstrated the potential of AI in specialized fields. Dendral identified molecular structures using intensive domain knowledge, while Mayacin provided medical diagnosis with 450 expert-derived rules, outperforming junior doctors by incorporating certainty factors. Prospector help choose drilling sites by leveraging domain knowledge in natural language processing, or the NLP. These systems showcase advancements in knowledge representation through logic and frames. Between 1974 and 1980, Herbert A. Simon made significant contributions to artificial intelligence, cognitive psychology, and decision making theories. He was awarded the Turing Award in 1975 for his work on AI and the Nobel Prize in Economics in 1978 for his research on decision making processes within organizations. Simon's interdisciplinary approach and pioneering ideas such as bounded rationality and satisfying greatly influenced the understanding of human cognition and the development of AI. Since 1980, artificial intelligence has evolved into a thriving industry with widespread applications in various fields. The commercialization of AI technologies has led to significant advancements in areas such as natural language processing, computer vision, and machine learning. Companies have leveraged AI to enhance efficiency, automate processes, and create innovative products and services, making AI an integral part of the modern society and driving substantial economic growth. Between 1980 and 1988, AI transitioned into a commercial industry with significant milestones. The R1 system, the first successful expert system, saved Digital Equipment Corporation, or the DEC $40 million per year by configuring computer systems. By 1988, DEC had 40 expert systems and DuPont had 100. Japan's fifth generation project in 1981 further propelled AI advancements. Companies like Carnegie Group, Inference, IntelliCorp, and TechKnowledge developed software tools for expert systems, while LISP Machines Incorporated, TI, Symbolics, and Xerox focus on LISP specific hardware. The AI industry grew from a few million dollars in 1980 to $2 billion in 1988. Between 1980 and 1987, several notable figures contributed to the advancement of artificial intelligence. This included pioneers like Marvin Minsky, who published The Society of Mind in 1987, and Rodney Brooks, who introduced the subsumption architecture, and behavior-based robotics. Additionally, the first National Conference on Artificial Intelligence, or the AAI-80, was held in 1980, bringing together key researchers and innovators in the field. Since 1986, the return of neural networks has been marked by significant advancements, particularly with the development of backpropagation algorithms by researchers like David Rumelhart. These algorithms allowed for the training of multi-layered neural networks, leading to improved performance in various tasks. The resurgence of interest in neural networks has driven progress in machine learning and AI, with applications ranging from image recognition to natural language processing. This period also saw the rise of deep learning, which has revolutionized the field by enabling the creation of highly complex models capable of solving intricate problems. The return of artificial neural networks, or the ANNs, in the mid 1980s saw different research groups reinventing backpropagation initially introduced in 1969. This resurgence was driven by disillusionment with expert systems and the looming fear of an AI winter, a period of reduced funding and interest in AI. Despite these challenges, the renewed focus on ANNs set the stage for future breakthroughs in machine learning and deep learning, ultimately revitalizing the field of AI. Since 1987, AI has increasingly adopted the scientific method to enhance its development and applications. Researchers began to emphasize rigorous experimentation, hypothesis testing, and reproducibility in their studies. This shift has led to more systematic and evidence based approaches in AI research, fostering significant advancements in machine learning, natural language processing, and robotics. The adoption of scientific principles has also promoted collaboration and the sharing of knowledge within the AI community, driving the field forward with greater precision and reliability. Since 1987, AI research has increasingly focused on rigorous theorems and experimental work, shifting from intuition to real world applications. This approach has led to significant progress in fields like speech recognition, which moved from ad hoc methods in the 1970s to hidden Markov models. Unified frameworks have improved planning, while advancements in normative system design, belief networks, and probabilistic reasoning, reinforcement learning, multi-agent systems, and resource-bounded reasoning have further pushed the boundaries of AI capabilities. Between 1987 and 1993, the field of AI saw continued advancements in various areas. Researchers focused on integrating AI into real world applications, moving away from purely theoretical models. Significant progress was made in machine learning, natural language processing, and expert systems, with increased collaboration between academia and industry. This period also saw the development of more sophisticated neural network models and the establishment of AI as a key technology in multiple sectors, paving the way for future innovations. Between 1993 and 2011, AI saw significant advancements and practical applications. Researchers focused on improving machine learning algorithms, which led to breakthroughs in natural language processing, computer vision, and robotics. The development of support vector machines, reinforcement learning, and deep learning techniques contributed to AI's growth. Additionally, AI technologies were increasingly integrated into industries such as healthcare, finance, and entertainment, showcasing their potential to solve real world problems and enhance various aspects of daily life. So from 1995 to present, so there was emergence of intelligent agents, internet tools, and the search engines. And from 2001 to present, so we have the large data sets, Hayes and F. Rose in 2007 discussed the problem of filling in holes in a photograph. Since 2011, Artificial intelligence has seen remarkable advancements, particularly with the rise of deep learning, which has revolutionized fields like computer vision, natural language processing, and autonomous systems. Breakthroughs such as AlphaGo, GPT-3, and self-driving cars have showcased AI's potential to solve complex problems and perform tasks previously thought to be the domain of humans. The integration of AI in various industries has driven economic growth, improved efficiency, and enhanced our daily lives, making AI an indispensable part of the modern society. So when machines can make our life easier, yeah, just like Tesla. Tesla is they were able to produce a self-driving and autonomous vehicles. Alexa is a voice assistant and face recognition, which is basically one of the most common technology related to AI. For the 2004 and beyond, so from 2004 and beyond, AI is expected to continue transforming industries and society through advancements in machine learning, natural language processing, and autonomous systems. Innovations in AI will likely enhance personalized healthcare, smart cities, and sustainable technologies, while ethical considerations and responsible AI development will become increasingly important. The collaboration between humans and AI will lead to unprecedented possibilities, shaping the future of work, communication, and daily life. As per our conclusion, in the past few decades, artificial intelligence has advanced to a remarkable level. A boom has been sweeping across the data science field thanks to deep learning, big data, and data science itself. Google, Facebook, IBM, and Amazon are experimenting with AI today and creating amazing devices. So we're excited about the future of artificial intelligence and we believe it will bring high levels of intelligence. So these are some of the references that I have used. Thank you very much.